Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Calm and content Oscar here with another banger. Today we are remastering another one of those worst to best videos, and today we have the LMG. Alright, and once again I have to say this every single time I make a video like this. Worst doesn't necessarily mean bad, alright? So don't get all worked up in the comments and stuff like that. So let's start with the worst LMG, which I still think is the MG3 KWS. And now you might go, well, it has 1000 RPM, has 2 stats penetration, it has pretty good ranges, not gonna lie, it can free hit kill. Yes, but the entire thing with the MG3 that just really brings it down for me is the fact that it has 50 bullets and a reload of like 8 seconds. That's it. That's all it is. Because you can kill like a total of 5 people with 1 magazine, and then you're gonna wait like 10 seconds until you can kill more people when you could just use any other LMG, you know? Or like something like the HK21, which is 100 bullets and basically does what the MG3 does, but just better. You know, in the end, MG3 is a pretty mediocre gun. Sure, it kills very fast when you have bullets, but there are better weapons generally, you know. Next up we have the MG36, which I'm not sure what I put on the last list, but the MG36 is good. The MG36 is very good. Sure, it's not top tier LMG wise, but it's very good. It has a lot of bullets, pretty good reload comparative to its amount of bullets, 300 conversion, which just makes it better. Better ranges generally, a free hit kill range, and further forward kill range. It has pretty good penetration of 1.8, pretty good RPM, and pretty good recoil. It's just, I don't know, this gun is so painfully good at everything, but not the best at anything, that it's here. It's here. Use it. It does the job. It's not gonna let you down. It will kill the people you want. All right. It just kills people. All right. Next up, we have the M60, this menacing piece of weaponry. It still has a good recoil for some reason. Damage is extremely good up to like, I don't know, it's good in CQC and mid-range. For some reason that's 24 minimum damage, though it does have a torso multiplier, and its damage ranges are pretty good, so it's a pretty good combo generally in damage and everything like that. And it has extremely good penetration with armor piercing. It has like 3.7 studs, which is absurd. The drawback with this gun is that it's just painfully slow in every regard. Like everything. Its RPM is slow, its aim is slow, its movement is slow, its reload is slow. It's a slow gun. Even M sliding is like not even working very well with this gun because it's just so painfully slow, you know? But it's still pretty good, I'd say. It does the job. It kills people. A lot of penetration, a lot of damage, you know? That's what it's supposed to do, you know? Next up, we have the good MG3 KWS. The HK21. Really good damage, really good ranges. Actually, this range are okay. It's a free kill up to 100 studs with AP and 120 studs without, which is like good for what it does. But the fact is that it has 150 RPM and a lot of bullets and a lot of penetration. So it's like, you know, it's really just what the MG3 wants to do, but not MG3, you know? So the only drawbacks with this gun, I'd say, is really it's also just painfully slow, like the M60, the reload, the movement, everything like that. And its recoil is pretty bad, generally, but it's not that hard to control. It's a CQC to mid-range gun anyways, you know? Next up, we have the RPK74. I don't really have a lot to say about this gun. It's very bland and based, like, it's a very bland. I'm having a stroke. It's just a cranked up AK-74 is what I'm trying to say. Good recoil, good ranges, fast reload, 45 bullets, free kill up to 110 studs, which is kind of crazy, and forward kill up to 163 studs and 5 kill past that. It kind of does the job. It's just good. It's really good, you know? But there are better LMGs in my opinion. Next up we have the big AK, the big AK-47, the RPK. It has pretty good recoil relative to its damage, really good penetration, and pretty good ranges. Free kill up to 135 studs with armor piercing, and free kill up to 140 studs without, so it's a no-brainer that you should use armor piercing, right? And it can also use hollow points, which makes it 2 kill limb in CQC, but in the end that's more of a job for the AK-47 in my opinion, though you can use it on the RPK if you want to. The reload is pretty okay, I'd say, relative to its amount of bullets. It was better before because it did recently get nerfed and now has 5 less bullets, which is, yeah, 40 bullets is not a lot really, you know, but it's whatever, you know. Next up we have the Colt LMG, which is crazy for the reason that it has this extremely fast reload. When I say extremely, I mean extremely. So basically it's a 60 round LMG that has a 2.9 second reload, right? Which sounds, well, 2.9 seconds, that isn't very fast, Oscar. But if it was a 30 round weapon, it would be reloading in 1.45 seconds. The Honey Badger, the fastest 30 round reload Honey Badger, reloads in 1.7 seconds. That's crazy if you think about it, right? And it has good penetration, good accuracy, good damage. It's just an extremely powerful gun, I'd say. Its only drawback, I'd say, is its recoil, which is pretty iffy at times, but I recommend using 2 to 3 to mitigate that. 2 to 3 really makes it like crazy, even though it has 6 hit kill limit range, which is a little iffy, though it has a torso multiplier, so it's really like balances out. Next up, we have the AUG HBAR. I don't have to say a lot about this gun, do I? Like, it's just a laser. That's all it is. Like, use armor piercing, a lot of penetration, ooga booga. It can't free kill to the torso anymore, though, nor can it forward kill torso all ranges anymore, which it could before. Yeah, it could do that. It was crazy. And comparative to the Colt LMG, it has slower reload than the Colt LMG. But in the end, it's just a laser, alright? The damage doesn't really matter. You're gonna hit every bullet anyways, alright? Next up, we have the HAMR, which is just the HBAR, but it has a freeze kill. It's not as accurate, though. It is a laser. Don't get me wrong. Just not a HBAR level, if that makes any sense, you know? But its free kill is very important due to the fact that it can free kill up to 111 studs with long barrel and forward kill up to 240 studs to the torso. So you can free kill torso up to 111 studs and forward kill torso up to 240 studs, right? Which is extremely far. I feel like the minimum damage range of the HBAR is shorter than the forward kill range of the HAMR, and it does 5 kill past that. So generally, it's just insanely powerful. It doesn't have as good of penetration, though, due to the HBAR not really having any drawbacks of using armor piercing. But you could use armor piercing, but you would sacrifice some free hit kill range. So it's really up to you. You get like 30 studs less damage free hit kill range with armor piercing, but you get way more penetration. So it's like, you know, it's up to you. Next up, we have the gun, which is just the HBAR and the hammer combined. Literally no recoil and free hit kill torso up to 110 studs. Like, what? It's like, this gun has 50 bullets. Oh yeah, okay, I need to mention, you need to use 223, alright? Like, the 30 round version of the L86 is good, but 223 really, I'd say it makes it this gun, because the 30 round has such a slow reload, and 223, you know, also has a pretty slow reload, but it's 50 bullets, so it's, you know, it balances out. So use 223 on the L86 and go ham, I guess, oh my god, go hard, I guess. Christ. And last and definitely not least, it's the best gun in the game, the RPK 12. Do I need to say anything, like, at all? I mean, I can list some reasons why it's good. It has a faster reload than the AK-47. 2.3 seconds reload. That's 45 bullets. So that's insane at the start, right? 1,000 RPM burst. Very low recoil. Can pick up ammo from ARs and carbines. Can use super armor piercing, which is insanely powerful ammo conversion that makes it have 3 studs penetration, and it has 180 reserve. This gun does everything. Yeah, that's all. I don't really have anything else to say. Hopefully you found this list helpful. This is my opinion, though, remember that. And yeah, hopefully you understand why I put these at the spots that I did. So if you guys enjoyed that, press the like button, buy my merch even if I don't have any, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya, love you, mwah.